we can split different products into biostimulators and collagen stimulators.
Because people may argue that if a product is too safe, it might not be the most efficacy. Hi, I'm Dr. Edmond, aesthetic physician from Penang, Malaysia, and today we are honored to be invited to Poland to meet with a very honorable and reputable doctor, Dr. Bartek Sobolewski.
Nice to meet you. Hello, everyone.
Yes. So today we are here to learn advanced and master technique for PDLLA and HA, and it is an honor to have Dr. Bartek here sharing his experience with the delegates from Malaysia. So Dr. Bartek, how are you today?
Wonderful, as usually. It's very great pleasure for me to honor you to visit here and to show you a little bit of polydielectric acid combined with HA, both for skin rejuvenation and for volumization of face and body. Today we focused on the third generation of collagen stimulators, which seem to be one of the safest, most powerful in the world market right now.
Yes, thank you actually for the very insightful and detailed sharing of your technique. So allow me to ask, when did you first use this product, the PDLLA and HA?
It was quite a long story, not as long as Korea, of course, Korean market. But I had an opportunity and great pleasure to launch those products in Europe. So from my clinics, everything started with both polydielectric third generation products. It was like at least 5 years ago. I've just received a few vials of both products for rejuvenation and for volumization. And it was just do something with it. So everything started from few vials. So we were trying both products. We are developing the techniques, the indications, and here we are all together from fabulous guests all over the world, sharing our experience and sharing the phenomenal results of all the treatments we can make with those products.
Fantastic. So throughout the 5 years experience, I'm sure you have used many different products before this for biostimulator. What do you think of this third generation PDLLA with hyaluronic acid, as well as the PDLLA with HA for volumization, volume? What do you think is the biggest difference or advantage compared to the different biostimulating market?
I think we have to mention that we can split different products into biostimulators and collagen stimulators, because they are not the same. Biostimulators are a little bit shorter in the lasting of the results, a little more delicate, as I should say, with sometimes faster beginning of the action, the faster results, but shorter in time, in the manner of duration of the treatment results. The collagen stimulators, as the second group, more powerful, long-lasting, up to even 2 years in result, giving us different opportunities to both stimulate or improve the skin quality, but also to improve the volume of the face or even body. So that's the main advantage. Another point is the safety. We know that right now we are talking and we are using and training the third generation. So we have 2 generations before.
Yeah.
All those products are very good because all are medical grade or are tested very well for many, many years, even more than 20. But third generation gives us the higher safety profile and I think the biggest ease of use, because the preparation of the product is very convenient. We use a special vortex mixer and we are very quickly ready to make an injection. Another point is that there is the lowest amount of complications. It's almost zero compared to predecessors, first and second generation. Another point, it's the only one product or group of products, both products, that contains HA. It's not a filler, it's not cross-linked hyaluronic acid, it's non-cross-linked hyaluronic acid, and it's the only thinner, the only substance except the polydialectic itself. So we get rid of carboxymethyl cellulose, which is present in all previous products. That is another point, increasing the safety and power of rejuvenation.
You make actually a very interesting kind of point where previous product, uses CMC or carboxymethyl cellulose gel. Why do you think that this third generation product, wants to be different?
HA is a substance totally biocompatible. We are producing HA, non-crossing HA in our bodies. So this is totally biocompatible. That's the higher level of safety. It cannot make us harm, the non-crossing hyaluronic acid, and we will improve the results because we know that it increases the hydration of the tissue. It's component of extracellular matrix, so it gives the advantages of being injected into the tissue and to improve the results. Carboxymethyl cellulose is not biocompatible, totally biocompatible. It's not HA, non-cross-linked hyaluronic acid, so it's just a gel which has to be metabolized. That's why third generation is safer than the previous two generations.
All right. Again, throughout our conversation, you have emphasized the keyword safety.
Yes.
And people may argue that if a product is too safe, it might not be the most efficacy.
Yeah.
It might not be the most effective. Do you agree with that?
Not really, because the science, the technology behind the third generation of the product is that the manufacturers made a unique construction, because some of previous generations were like a broken glass. The microparticles that form this product sometimes in some products are like broken glass. In the rest of the products, the active substance is a sphere, microsphere. But in case of the third generation, this microsphere is like a sponge. It's very stable, it's round, so it's very safe for our tissue when injected. It gives a very minimal inflammatory response. It's another point of the safety. And it's very stable during this 2-year period of action with a very low pH drop around this microsphere. So it gives us a very smooth, very convenient, very stable collagen stimulation throughout the whole period after the injection, after the treatment.
All right. So we were mentioning about collagen stimulation and also biostimulation. But I've used it for almost 2 years in my country. And of course, you have used it for 5 years. I think, I don't know whether you agree with me, that we have seen more than collagen stimulation.
Yes, of course.
We have the effects actually, it's more than biostimulation, more than collagen stimulation. And of course, you have shared with us the many benefits. Can you actually just elaborate on that?
Yes, of course. I even claim on many lectures I've made in my life that it's not the same group of products. I mean, the third generation of collagen stimulators, this based on polydialectic acid and HA, non-crossing HA, is actually not a collagen stimulator. It should be another new group of products for aesthetic medicine because it has many advantages. It stimulates collagen, elastin formation. It protects the major collagen present in our tissue from being damaged by photoaging and by our enzymes active during senescence, during aging process. Another point, it will help us in the treatment of visible signs of melasma. We can also protect against photo damage after injection of the polydialectic acid with HA into the skin. We can also stimulate which is crucial and unique, the thickness of adipose tissue. So while injected into the deep layers, like for face and for body, we can increase the volume of fat pads to naturally rebuild the volume, which is sign of aging. The older we are, the older we get, the less volume we observe in our fat pads. So we can restore, rebuild the volume of the fat pads in a very natural way, comparable only to fat transfer. So we have a modern approach, some kind of fat transfer without transferring fat.
So you would categorize this as more of this regenerative kind of product?
I think even more. It's just a group itself. It's regeneration, rebuild, restoration, protection, anti-aging action. So more kind of global restoration and rebuild of the tissue and improvement of skin quality, not just a biostimulation, a simple biostimulation.
Very interesting. So again, in my clinical cases, I have noticed patients with sensitive skin and rosacea skin after poly-D-L lactic acid with HA treatment, their skin actually gets better, their rosacea actually improve.
Yes.
Do you have similar experience?
Yes, of course. We started using poly-D-L lactic acid with HA to just rejuvenate the skin. So we treated many patients with many different problems with the skin, and we also observed the improvement of the rosacea, improvement of the melasma, I mean the less visible hyperpigmentation, enlarged pores, acne scars, even active acne. All the aspects of the skin will improve. I think that this is just a global way to restore, from the histological point of view, the young skin.
Kind of restore skin health.
Yes.
Right. So let's talk about poly-D-L lactic acid HA volume.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you differentiate them from the conventional hyaluronic acid fillers?
Oh yes, this is also a very good question, because they are similar in action, but generally speaking, they are completely different. Because when we use HA filler, so a classical approach to aesthetic medicine, we can quickly restore or create new volume, sometimes a little bit more artificial, non-natural looking. It depends on the area injected or the amount of HA filler. So we can address only volume. It's just a liquid implant, like breast implants, but in a liquid form. Yeah. So we can restore, rebuild, or create new volume in a temporal area, niche area, whatever we want to increase the volume. In case of collagen stimulators, the third generation based on poly-D-L lactic acid and HA to rebuild volume, we first of all increase the fat pad, natural fat pads, which generates the volume of our face. Then we can improve and influence the skin quality. We can restore, rebuild the subcutaneous structures, fibrotic structures, all the adhesions, and we can address a particular fat pads in the face to get also some kind of lifting effect, which is very difficult to get with pure HA filler injections.
So is there still a role for HA injection in your practice?
Yes, of course. But one of the mainstreams in our practices, our clinics, is to combine HA filler with poly-D-L lactic acid products, because we can both slightly increase volume with HA filler and then add some additional natural volume and the skin rebuild through the collagen stimulation. Another point, when we use poly-D-L lactic acid, we get this volumization effect, but we can prepare our patients and increase the results of energy-based devices. It's another point, which is very important. So we can both get the results of volume restoration and skin quality improvement, but we can also improve the outcomes of other therapies for free. I mean, using just the polydielectric acid.
So in your practice, combination treatment with PDLA and HA, PDLLA HA with volume and energy-based devices is common for you?
Yes, of course. Sometimes, or very often, intentionally, we start with, for example, polydielectric acid with HA, injected into the skin 1 month or 2 months before the laser treatment, just to improve the outcomes of laser treatments, laser therapies.
Do you see 1 + 1 = 2 or more than 2?
More than 2. Definitely
More than 2. Great. So I know you have emphasized this a lot, PDLLA HA, the third generation of PDLLA, polydielectric acid, right? Polydielectric acid.
Yeah.
You have emphasized in terms of safety. I just want to ask you, what's your worst complication that you have gotten throughout your 5 years experience with this product?
The worst, it was actually not my complication, because we haven't observed any major issues for 5 years in our clinics, of course. But we treat also complications in aesthetic medicine, generally speaking. So I remember a lady which was injected by not well-trained injector with polydielectric acid with HA volume for neck with needle for boluses. So this product had acted like it should. So it formed big lumps and bumps all over because it was totally wrong injected totally wrong during the initial procedure. So we had to use some steroids, and it was very efficient to remove those lumps, those bumps, and to treat the patient. But I think it was the worst problem.
So basically, with power comes great responsibility.
Yes, of
with such a strong and effective products, I believe that you will agree with me. The techniques that we inject, how we inject, the product placement, the product preparation, is very important. So again, getting the treatment from a well-trained doctors is also very important.
It's crucial, of course. Well-trained, well-prepared. Another point is that we are still developing new strategies. That's why we've met today, to share our opinion together. Because another point is to push forward the technology and to start using ultrasound guidance for some part of the face to increase our effectiveness and to increase our safety. This is another point. So we still develop all the strategies to make this product more and more safe, more and more convenient, and simpler to use, despite more technology needed to be used for the injection.
Yes. So ultimately, we are learning from our past experience. So we are developing newer techniques, newer products, which is the third generation of PDLLA, which, because we have faced problem before this, and we have learned from it, and now we have improved techniques and improved products for our patients. Agree?
Yes, of course. That's the crucial role of the manufacturers, of the trainers, key opinion leaders, experts all over the world. Our mission is to share our opinion, share our experience, and to collaborate together to create even more safe and even more powerful procedures to make our patients happy, but make our patients safe.
Good. So again, I'll finish up with one very important question, right? I believe that the Europe has lots of product. You have lots of brands of products as well. Why do you put trust in this polydielectric acid with HA, which is from Korea?
The answer is very simple for the question, because there is no alternative. This third generation is the only one, especially this one for skin rejuvenation, is the unique product which can be injected directly into the skin, which is crucial. There is no other brand available right now. I know only one prototype, which is probably will be available in a few years. This is the only one to be injected into the skin intradermally, like a mesotherapy, of course with modern approach, with needless injectors, modern mechanical injectors. So we can restore, rebuild, rejuvenate the skin, injecting directly into the skin collagen and elastin stimulator, and that's the uniqueness of the product. Another point is the safety profile and the ease of use of this polydielectric acid with HA, volume for volumization, and versatility. We can use it for face, for neck, for décolleté, for body, for arms, legs, buttocks, bums, bellies, everywhere we want. So there is no other option.
And most importantly, get trained to use it.
Yes.
Right. All right. I think it's really nice having this little chit chat with you about your experience using this polydielectric acid with hyaluronic acid. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, we welcome you to Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines one day.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.